nananawagan ako kay President Marcos sapagkat si President Marcos hanggang ngayon 1 taon, 2 taon, 3 taon, wala pang nangyayari. Kundi ano ang nangyayari? Tignan ninyo yung flood control. Lahat ng mga dapat na asahan natin na magbibigay sa atin ng kaginhawan, kinurap. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Nagpapasalamat ako sa inyo sapagkat pumunta kayo dito. Ang mga kaisipan ninyo ay independent. Yung sinabi nga ng ating kapatid na wala tayong dapat kulay. At nagpapasalamat din po ako sa mga kapulisan. Huwag natin sasaktan ng pulis. Siya ang protektor natin. Ang mga pulis, nakakaunawa sila. Ang mga pulis ay sa atin mga yan. Ngayon, nananawagan ako kay President Marcos sapagkat si President Marcos hanggang ngayon 1 taon, 2 taon, 3 taon, wala pang nangyayari. Kundi ano ang nangyayari? Tignan ninyo yung flood control, health, lahat ng mga dapat na asahan natin na magbibigay sa atin ng kaginhawan, kinurap nila. Ngayon, sino ngayon ang pananagutin natin? Dapat doon sa taas, pababa, hanggang sa baba. So, nananawagan po ako sa inyo, mga kababayan ko, na kayo ay maging sober. Kayo hindi padiktahan ng mga politikos kapag may susunod na eleksyon. Intindihan natin mabuti kung ano ang ibubuto natin, kung sino nagmamalasakit sa atin. Yan, marami nating jurisprudence na nangyari. Noon pa, walang nangyayari mga politikos na nagkukurakot sa ating bayan. Kaya lang, naghihinanakit ang aming kaluban ng mga Ilocano. Sapagkat dapat ang Ilocano, si Marcos na Ilocano, wala din bangag din. O kinamapo, awan tinakam mo. Iso nga, pagpangasiyo, at tutumpuyog tayo amin. Bababain tayo, Apo Marcos. Naimbag na malim tayo amin. Salamat, Apo.
Okay, so ang susunod naman po ay galing naman po sa sangkay ng isang kabataan na nais niyang ipahiwatig sa buong Pilipino ang kanyang hinanakit sa gobyernong itong walang malasakit sa Pilipino. Okay lang, English. Spanish pa yan. Brothers and sisters, listen to me. I have a message, one that the world deserves to hear. I am Emmanuel Estrabera, and I will make sure everyone remembers my name. I was born poor, raised on scraps by parents who nearly worked themselves to death just to keep me alive. As I stand up on the stage, I stand here as a common man, as one of you. I am no fortunate son, nor a political expert, but I do know one thing. The time for peace and submission is over. Look around you. Do you not see the corruption of the government? Their greed. Open your eyes. These crocodiles feast in their mansions, fattening their bellies, and building their empires using taxpayer money. These insolent fools plundered billions from the national treasury just for them to spend it all on expensive cars and luxury bags, while our countrymen drown in the floods that their irresponsibility had brought upon us. They know who they are, but do we? They are the dynasties, rich families that dominate 80% of Congress using our taxes as their income. These avaricious pigs come crawling back every time we overthrow one of them, just in a different mask. I honestly am surprised how we're still classified as a democracy when we're really an oligarchy beneath the disguise. It is an administration for the elite, by the elite. And if you wonder why, it's because we keep letting them back in. Though here's the naked truth. It's not just them. As much as it saddens me to admit, we have our fault in it too. A little dance on TV, a sad backstory, a little vote buying, and we fall for it. We clap, we cheer, we believe. We fall for their lies. We pray for change, but every time we get more of the same empty promises. And what do? We call out corruption, sure. We make edits on TikTok, shame them on Facebook, as if they listen. They already know what they're doing. So now comes the time of free action. Long have we been in chains. Long have we fought oppressors from foreign shores, and yet our greatest enemies walk in our midst. Tagalog, Bisakol, terorista. These are some of the words we hurl at each other when they lead feast on our labor. While we fight amongst ourselves, their greed eats away at our savings, our families, our lives. Their sons and daughters, the nepotistic devils. They flex their money stolen from you, from me. So I say enough. The people must fight. Lay down your banners. Forget your petty divides. Christian or Muslim, gay or straight, man or woman, it does not matter anymore. From now on, we stand together under one standard, the Philippine flag. We are those three colors, those three stars protecting our sun from the darkness that dares to eat it whole. And from this moment on, we face a common enemy. It is corruption. It plagues our government as it destroys the lives of our people. We've seen it all over both the local news and all over social media. Ghost projects, graft, flood control, corruption, tax evasion, poverty. All because they alone hoard the wealth meant to be shared by all. They call us hampas lupa, patay gutom, in front of our faces. They mock us, they flex their wealth, all the while when they feed upon our taxes. According to law, this is punishable by NJ-TAN. And yet, these hypocrites still walk free. So one may ask why or how. What is the shield that keeps these leeches sucking our nation's coffers dry? Well, everyone, the answer is simple. It is the system. These laws are written by the same bastards to save their own skin. We already had laws